Vyala is the same meaning as Yali, and Yali is a Tamil name for Vyala. Vyala is a Sanskrit name for it.
Okay.
Yeah, which is an anamorphic animal from ancient India.
Hello.
Should we start with the pleasantries? Hello, hello. How are you? Namaste.
I'm absolutely fine. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Yeah. We still got that 12 and a half time difference. I am in California. I was in India about till July 27th. I was in India. I was there for 3 weeks. And, I was visiting family. So I'm back to California.
We are here for an announcement. We are
Hmm.
here for something that you have already posted on
Correct.
social media. People are talking about it. Readers are interested in knowing what exactly is going on. As we say is in Hindi, ये चल क्या रहा है? ये हो क्या रहा
I think we have probably piqued their interest, curiosity.
है?
They do
Absolutely.
not know yet what it is about yet. I think by this time the video comes, they would know.
Absolutely. So,
Yes.
without wasting any of the time, could you please tell what exactly is this announcement all about? What exactly is
Yeah.
Yali doing now?
Sure. I'll keep it in a nutshell. With under Yali, the books that we do, the content that we create under the word intellectual property, the content that we create under Yali, it's something sometimes we would want to you release it in a certain time period, but it's never happens with a combination of stuff, whether it's the writing, it's the, comic book talent that we have available. It takes forever. Sometimes, like Codename Alpha is one of those books. Book two, we've been working on it forever. Of course, the book density has increased a bit, but then it shouldn't have taken the time that it has taken, but it has, but unfortunately, it has. And then, I feel, that there is then people the readers are not getting enough books to read. It's not just Yali, maybe it's Bullseye Press or anyone, right? Collectively we are not able to produce as many books as what people want. So that's when I had this interesting conversation with a friend of mine who's been doing comic book reselling for a while, and he has access to a lot of international publishing content. What takes most time is the art, and he has access to American and European comics, which has never probably been read by Indian audience in any language. So I thought, why don't we bring it in English and as well as Hindi, translated in Hindi, and maybe make it available monthly. Initially we want to bring in, we don't want to be too over ambitious. We want to be, ambitious, but not too over ambitious to start with. We want to bring in one book a day. Sorry, one book a month, and then maybe slowly increase it to, having subscription. We want to bring it also in a subscription model. So that's completely, I think, a model maybe that have been probably done by Indrajal Comics and a few other publishers, but never by, like today's, my contemporaries haven't attempted that yet. But for that, I cannot do that with the Yali books, but instead bring in these international publishers, and we can work in, we can keep, months of books ready and keep releasing them, every month.
Wow, that's really nice. Are we going to tell the viewers which books are we talking about?
So these are going to be classics, pulp fiction, classics, horror books that came out maybe in 1940s and 50s and 60s.
Wow.
We will want to, and then there are not just horror. There are different kinds of horror. Back then and still there. There are ghost horror. There are creature horror. There are also like alien horror. All of this into subcategories that come under. And also we want to bring in some of the books they call as Hollywood classics, books that were done at that time of Hollywood of those times, right? So, and we want to bring those too. So, and on top of it, Pepper Carrot is a book that was created by David Leroy. He's a French writer. My friend Sriram has acquired the rights for that content. So we had acquired the rights for both to do it in English. It's the book is done originally in French, so we are going to bring it in English and as well as Hindi. So and that's going to be part of it, there's going to be 6 books on its own, on top of the books that I'm talking about, the classics that I'm talking about. So, and I feel like we might be able to bring a special experience to the readers.
So it's not the Yali books, but
It's
Yali
not Yali
is
books.
a kind of a
Correct.
collaboration. Am I right?
Correct. You're right about that. So therefore, not to confuse the people, so we are going to do it under an imprint under Yali called Vyala Comics.
Vyala.
So we'll have a different logo. It'll have a similar logo, but not. It'll definitely look different. It's going to be all red and black. So it clearly distinguishes us from our IP-based books. So like I said, Rakshak or Codename Alpha or Caravan, we cannot do it on a monthly basis.
The final points are like this. Yali, or shall I say Vyala, is coming,
Vyala.
and it's bringing monthly issues, maybe
Correct.
one at a time, but that's okay. And
Right.
the good news is it's not just in English. It's going to
Correct.
be languages,
2
right?
languages.
So
2
what are
languages to
the,
begin with.
yeah, what
Yeah.
are the languages?
English and Hindi. And we're going to have 2 subscription models. People who want to subscribe in English, people who want to subscribe in Hindi. And also a third model will be for both. They can both subscribe. If they want to read in both the languages, they can read it in Hindi and English. So we're going to have 3. So it depends what you want to pick. And we're not stopping with that, right? So we are calling this model classic, where we bring the pulp fiction. This is what we begin with, but this is not where we're going to end. Meaning, we probably would want to bring popular content from other, contemporary publishers like Dark Horse or Dynamite, like a Tarzan or a Conan the Barbarian or a Stranger Things. And these are things that we want to bring in maybe in 2024. Some of them, I'm just naming a few. Again, the good thing is the comics that are available to be brought to the market is infinite. What we are limited is the finite amount of time. And this is a thing, right? So I think one of the posts, I mean, after we posted the Yali imprints, Vyala imprint logo, saying that we are coming up with it, somebody asked, what does Vyala mean? I mean, of course, you can Google it and find it in a few seconds. Vyala is the same meaning as Yali, and Yali is a Tamil name for Vyala. Vyala is a Sanskrit name for it.
Okay.
Yeah, which is an anamorphic animal from ancient India.
Okay. So once again, thank you so very much, Asvinji, for your time. This definitely is a great news, an amazing announcement for all the readers. Vyala is this new name, and I wish on behalf of the team of the Drawing House, wish all the very best. And I'm very eagerly waiting for these comic books to come out to read, because as I said in the beginning, these are the things that we have only seen in the documentaries, in the DC or the Marvel or the Dark Horse documentaries. And
Right.
now you are bringing them in India in our own mother tongue. So thank you so
Right.
much for that.
I'm excited that you're excited, and I always enjoy talking to you. I found your interviews insightful. I mean, there is also a pleasant demeanor that you have, that you bring during the interviews. That's something. You interviewed my writer Ashok, and he also had felt like there's some warmth that I felt with Somya. That I want to communicate and emphasize and I wish and I hope and that you get many more viewers, because you're somebody who, you're insightful at the same time, full of warmth. During the interview, it resonates. It just truly resonates. Yeah.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you. Then Dhanyavad. Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
With these words, I'll close this meet, and hope to see you soon. Hope to read Vyala very soon. Thank you so very much.
Very soon. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.